Good evening, my delightful fangs. Welcome back, or welcome to the channel for those of you who are new. I'm Kasara, the host, bringing the strange and horrifying. I realized I never reviewed Hereditary, which I don't know why I haven't. It's been out for a while, and I watched it a long time ago. I've only watched it once, though, so I figured I'd share my thoughts on the film, though, regardless. The film is about a woman, Annie Graham, who loses her mother, and to deal with her grief, she attends a grief support group. Peter, her 16-year-old son, takes his 13-year-old sister Charlie to a party as requested by his mother. But he leaves her alone where she eats a cake containing walnuts, which she's allergic to. While taking her to the hospital, Charlie leans out the window to get some air when Peter swerves, trying to avoid an animal, which causes the pull with the weird sigil to decapitate Charlie. Traumatized, he doesn't tell anyone about what happened until Annie discovers the body in the morning. Blaming her son for Charlie's death, she becomes very hostile towards him. While at the support group, Annie befriends Joan, a woman who claims never knew Ellen. After conducting a seance to communicate with Charlie, strange things start to happen, and this is where the movie started to get good for me. But then it kind of took a weird turn. So Annie sees threatening images in Charlie's sketchbook geared towards Peter. When she attempts to throw the book in the fire, her clothes start to burn and only stop when she pulls the book away from the fire. Going through her mother's belongings, she finds a photo album where she discovers Joan did know Ellen, her mother, and were a part of a coven, which her mother was the leader of. The group worshipped the demon king Paimon, which requires a male host so they can walk amongst us. Joan tries to expel Peter's soul for the demon king to possess. In class, Peter is taken over by an unseen force. Meanwhile, Annie tries to convince her husband, Steve, to burn the sketchbook. He accuses her of being mentally ill, and Annie takes the opportunity to grab the book and throw it into the fire, only Steve erupts into flames instead of her. Which then Annie becomes possessed by King Paimon. I'll admit, this was the most terrifying part of the movie for me, where Annie chases Peter to the attic and decapitates herself with a piano wire. It's also terrifying where she kind of follows him throughout the house and she's hidden in various parts. Some of them, some people noticed. Some of them I didn't notice. For instance, in one shot in Peter's bedroom, up in the corner, right near his head, she's hiding in the shadows. Never noticed. I also didn't notice the people were always hiding in the shadows surrounding the house at night. Didn't notice that. I saw it in I think a video on YouTube describing all the little hidden gems. I think that's pretty cool. I also like the color scheme that they chose. The beginning, though, was kind of cliche. You have weird stuff happening, so the house is haunted. That's what you're thinking. And then it kind of went to the other cliche where it's a possession film. So, I mean, usually the host is inhabited by the demon and either dies or the demon lives. This took a little different turn, so I'll give them props for that. You know, the host continues living with the demon inhabiting their body. Who knows where the movie would have taken us if it continued or there was a second movie out there, if it was made. Who knows what would have happened? Might be interesting to see. I felt the movie was overrated, though, and I'm not sure what would have made it better for me. I kind of... Maybe if the mother was into something else, well, I should say the grandmother, wasn't really part of a coven, because I'm so sick of the whole Wiccans are evil and pagans are evil scheme. It's just getting annoying. I'd rather something new, something different than the age-old stereotype. But that's just me. For those of you who have seen the movie, what did you think? What were your favorite parts and least favorite? I will say my least favorite is the ending. It was just really weird. That's just my 2 cents. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you enjoyed this, to share your support for myself and the channel. It's a big help. It really is. Next week, I'll be discussing the origins of the gummy bear. and the candy cane. If you don't want to miss those, click the bell icon so you never miss a video. Can't wait for more. Check out the other videos on the screen. Have a fabulous weekend and take care until next time. Bye, everyone.